Welcome to the channel. My name is Martin. If you are new, today we are tackling one of the most asked about topics for anyone dreaming of visiting or moving to Land of Smiles. What is the actual cost of living in Thailand? You have probably heard it is affordable, maybe even super cheap, but how cheap is it? And does that apply to everyone, everywhere in Thailand? In this video, we are going deep, breakdown, covering everything from your daily food to long-term apartment rentals. We will look at different budgets and different lifestyle. By the end of this, you will have a much clearer picture of what your expenses could look like here. So grab a Thai iced tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into the cost of living in Thailand.
กลัวนะกลัวนะกลัวนะเนี่ย
Alright, before we jump into the numbers, a quick but important disclaimer. Prices in Thailand, like anywhere, can fluctuate. Secondly, your personal spending habits and lifestyle choices will massively impact your costs. A backpacker living on street food will spend vastly less than someone enjoying fine dining luxury condos. Well, we will try to cover a range, but keep that in mind. Costs also vary significantly between big cities like Bangkok, tourist hotspots like Phuket, and quieter northern towns like Chiang Mai. We will touch on these regional differences later. Let's start with the biggest expenses for most people: accommodation. Thailand offers a massive range. Short-term stays. If you are just visiting, hostels are super budget friendly, especially in tourist areas. Expect to pay around 300 to 800 baht per night for a dorm bed. Guest house and budget hostels or hotels offer private rooms, often with AC, from 800 to 1,500 baht. For more comfort, mid-range hotels or Airbnb apartments will typically run you 1,500 to 3,500 baht a night, depending on location and quality. Long-term rentals. Now, if you are planning a longer stay, monthly rentals are the way to go. In cities like Bangkok or Chiang Mai, you can find a decent studio condos for 8,000 to 15,000 baht per month. A one-bedroom might range from 12,000 to 25,000 baht, or much higher for luxury options in prime locations. These often come with the facilities like pool and gym. In popular islands destinations like Phuket or Samui, expect these prices to be 20 to 50% higher, especially near beaches. Conversely, small towns or more local neighborhood will offer cheaper rates. When renting monthly, you will usually need a deposit 1 to 2 months rent and sign a contract, often for 6 or 12 months. Though shorter terms are sometimes possible at a higher rate, always check what is included. Sometimes internet is Sometimes internet is. Water, electricity usually aren't. Alright, my favorite topic, food. This is where Thailand can be incredibly affordable or surprisingly pricey, depending on your choice. Eating out the local way, street food is king for budget eating. A delicious filling dish like pad thai, khao pad, which is fried rice, or noodles soup can cost you just 40 to 100 baht. You can easily eat 3 amazing street food meals a day for under 300 baht. Local Thai restaurants, not specifically targeting tourists, are also very reasonable. You can get a wider variety of dishes, often for 80 to 250 baht per dish. Eating out, Western tourist style. If you are craving pizza, pasta, or good burger, or eating very touristy spots, prices jump significantly. Expect to pay 250 to 600 baht or per course in these establishments. Similar to Western prices in some cases. Groceries and cooking. If you have a kitchen cooking some of your own meals can save money, especially on breakfast, or if you want specific Western items, local produce from fresh markets is very cheap. Supermarkets like Lotus and Big C or Tops Market stock everything imported goods, cheese, wine, and so on are expensive. A weekly grocery shop for one person cooking some meals might be 1,000 to 2,500 baht. Drinks. A large bottle of water is about 10 to 15 baht. Fruit shakes are 40 to 80 baht. A local beer at casual spot is 60 to 100 baht. So, if you eat mostly local, you could spend as little as 200 to 400 baht per day on food. If you mix in Western meals and nicer restaurants, it could be 500 to 1,000 baht per day. ผมรักเมืองไทยแล้วมาอยู่เมืองไทยหลายปีหลายปีผมรักเมืองไทยแล้วมาอยู่เมืองไทยแล้วก็ตั้งนานหลายปีติดอกชอบ Getting around Thailand is generally efficient and offers options for all budgets. In cities like Bangkok, the BTS SkyTrain and MRT Metro are fantastic, clean, fast, and affordable. A trip's cost between 16 to about 60 baht. Motorbikes, taxis are great for short hops through traffic costing 20 to 100 baht depending on the distance. Always agree on the price beforehand or ensure they use a meter if available in that area. Regular taxis are plentiful. Always insist on the meter, which starts at 35 baht. Ride-hailing apps like Grab are very popular and transparent with pricing. In other cities, towns of Bangkok or provinces, you will find Song Tao converted pickup trucks with benches, which are shared taxis running set routes or available for private hire. Very cheap, around 10 to 40 baht for shared routes. Local buses exist, but can be tricky for tourists to navigate. Scooters rental. Renting a scooter is popular options for freedom, especially on island or cities like Chiang Mai. Daily rates are 200 to 350 baht or monthly around 3,000 baht to 5,000 plus fuel. Only do this if you are an experienced rider, have an international driving permit valid for motorcycles, and comprehensive travel insurance. Road safety is a major concern. Intercity travel. Domestic flights are abundant and can be cheap if booked in advance, 1,000 to 3,000 baht. Long distance buses and trains very economical with comfortable overnight options for 200 to 800 baht depending on a class of and a distance. Your monthly transport cost could be as low as 500 to 1,000 baht if you walk a lot and use a cheaper local options, or 2,000 to 5,000 plus baht if you rely on taxis, Grab, or rent a scooter full time.
ผมรักเมืองไทยแล้วมาอยู่เมืองไทยหลายปีหลายปีผมรักเมืองไทยแล้วมาอยู่เมืองไทยแล้วก็ตั้งนานหลายปีติดอกชอบใจสาวๆเมืองไทยเนี่ยก็ดูสวย
If you are renting long term, you will need to factor in utilities, electricity. This can be significant variable mainly due to air conditioning in hotter months. If you run AC a lot, expect 1,000 to 3,000 plus baht per month for a smaller condo. If you are frugal with AC, it can be much less. Water, usually very cheap, maybe 100 to 300 baht per month. Internet, most condos include shared building Wi-Fi, or you can get your own high-speed fiber plan for around 500 to 800 baht per month. Mobile phone and data. Getting a Thai SIM card is easy and affordable. Tourist SIM cards with a good data packages for 7 to 15 days cost around 300 to 600 baht. For longer stay, monthly prepaid or postpaid plans from providers like AIS, True Move, or DTAC offer generous data for 300 to 800 baht. Public Wi-Fi is also common in cafes and malls. So, for utilities and phone budget around 1,500 to 4,000 baht per month. If you are in a long-term rental, mainly depending on your AC usage.
ผมรักเมืองไทยแล้วมาอยู่เมืองไทยหลายปีหลายปีผมรักเมืองไทยแล้วมาอยู่เมืองไทยแล้วก็ตั้งนานหลายปีติดอกชอบ
Healthcare is important consideration. Thailand has excellent private hospitals, especially in major cities with English-speaking staff and world-class facilities. However, this quality comes at a price if you are paying out of pockets. A consultation at a private hospital might cost you 1,000 to 3,000 baht before tests or medication. Public hospitals are cheaper but can have long waits and language barriers. This is why a travel insurance or international health insurance is absolute essential. do not come to Thailand without it. The cost of insurance varies widely based on your age, coverage, and duration of stay, but it is non-negotiable expenses for peace of mind and financial protection. For minor elements, pharmacies are well stocked and pharmacists can often provide advice and offer the counter medication for a few hundred baht. Basic dental care like cleaning is also relatively affordable, around 1,000 to 2,000 baht. So, while daily healthcare is not a cost, having baths insurance is key. Factor in the cost of your policy as part of your budget. Life is not just about food and rent. What about fun? A traditional Thai massage is a must. Try and very affordable 250 to 500 baht for an hour. Nightlife. This varies hugely. Beer at a local bar is cheap, but a cocktail at a fancy rooftop bar can be 300 to 500 baht each. Entry to some clubs might have a cover charge. Fitness. If your condo does not have a gym, a membership can range from 1,000 to 2,500 baht per month for a decent facilities. Activities and attractions. Temple entries are often free or nominal fee, 50 to 100 baht. National park have a foreigner's entrance fee, usually 200 to 500 baht. A day tour can range from 1,000 to 3,000 plus baht. Miscellaneous. Don't forget, things like laundry can be 40 to 60 baht per kilo. Toiletries, haircuts, 200 to 1,000 plus, and perhaps visa run costs if you are staying longer term on a tourist visa. This can add up significantly every few months. Your entertainment budget is highly flexible. You could spend 2,000 baht a month or 20,000 plus baht, depending on how you like to be unwind. That was a lot of information, but I hope this detailed breakdown of cost of living in Thailand gives you a much better foundation for your planning. Thailand can indeed be very affordable, but it all comes down to your choice. What are your experience with the cost of living in Thailand? Did I miss anything crucial? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, your thoughts and tips for others. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Thailand travel and Thailand content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, safe travels. I thank you very much for watching and goodbye. Ciao for now. Bye bye.